bitches love soul, son. Oh, and I know it. Fucking with them old boys, you gon' get fucked over. Rari's and Rovers.
What is going on, guys? It's Forsaken KCB. School is over for me. I have a little bit of a break, and the Rise of Iron is a little less than a month away. I'm here to talk about some of the weapons that you should pick up before they go away forever. Well, in a sense. I wanted to make this video because I know that there's a lot of roles that people may overlook, and I'm here to talk about them and tell you why you should pick them up before the Rise of Iron comes out. Let's make our way over to Future War Cult. Some of the roles that are showcased may be a little surprising to you guys. Starting off with the Vanity, the hand cannon, the monster that it is, sporting life support, rifled barrel, and third eye. Now this really isn't the quote-unquote god roll that people have been looking for, myself included, i.e. Luck in the Chamber, rifled barrel, and Icarus. But you take what you can get, and I think that this is a pretty nice roll for what it is. Next up, we're going to be looking at the Villainy. Oh my god. Coming in with Head Seeker, perfect balance, glass half full. The day this pulse rifle archetype becomes the meta, I'm just going to say it, run for the hills. That's all I can say about this. Plus, I'm not too worried because I have a near god roll spare change with almost the exact same roll, just for the occasion that the slow pulse rifles make their way back into the meta, and they will in time. Lastly, we're going to be looking at the Vacancy, dropping with Hot Swap, Braced Frame, and Rangefinder. Believe the hype. Once the April update came out, fusion rifles made the comeback in the Crucible, and this weapon's true colors were shown. Trust me. I picked this weapon up, and after one game, I pulled one of my 335 raid weapons out of the vault and instantly infused it up to 335. This thing is a monster. I cannot stress this enough. If you're a fusion rifle guy, you probably already have this, but if you don't, please pick it up. It is well worth the 150 marks. While we're in the neighborhood, let's make a quick stop over at the Vanguard Quartermaster. If RNGesus hasn't been as good to you as he has been to me, yeah, sorry. Over the course of the Taken King, you probably don't have a god roll or decent 1k stare. Well, the vendor roll isn't the worst, but it's not exactly the best either. Coming in with Underdog, armor-piercing rounds, and unflinching. With Ambush, it's not the greatest, but it'll get the job done if you don't have a decent 1k stare. Now, if the scopes are what's troubling you, don't worry about it. Cade 6 has got you covered. The Taken War Earth questline reward will hand you with this beauty. Sporting Short Gaze, Last Resort, Rifled Barrel, and Firefly. Definitely a higher tier roll than the Vanguard roll right now. Let's pop over to Dead Orbit and see what they have. Oh, that's right. Nothing. I'm kidding, but their inventory is nothing short of, well, poop. The only thing that I would even consider buying is the Hung Jury rocking third eye, single point sling, and life support. Not shabby, but a drastic decline from the April updates Firefly triple tap extended mag monster. The monster I'm talking about was dominant in PvE as well as PvP sometimes. I've seen multiple people use this in PvP and do extraordinarily well. It's kind of like the Amalan version of the Mida multi-tool. It has the same headshot damage, body shot damage, and rate of fire, so it's basically just the Amalan version of the Mida multi-tool. Moving into Crucible territory, you know what I'm gonna say. Hawksaw. Yeah, we all have it. If you don't, why don't you? This thing is a monster. The only other thing that I can safely recommend for a decent machine gun is the Ruin Wake, with counterbalance, brace frame, and rangefinder. Not too shabby. I've used this ever since I saw it in the vendor and thought that it might be good, so I picked it up. I used it for a little bit, played around with the barrels, and saw what fit my playstyle, and this thing is actually really decent when you have really good gun skill and can hit headshots. For our last faction, we have New Monarchy. Oh, Jesus. They have probably one of the best loadouts, weapons and rolls wise. From the auto rifle, to the hand cannon, to the shoddy, to the machine gun, they all have great rolls, but the one that I want to talk about is the auto rifle. The Righteous 7. Coming in with perfect balance, reinforced barrel, and counterbalance, you really can't go wrong with this one. I've used it, and yeah, it's a monster. Granted, you can get outgunned by things like the Mida multi-tool, and still for some ungodly reason, the last word, this thing still holds its own. Lastly, I can't stress this enough, Don't sleep on the Gunsmith. I can't stress this enough. This man, or EXO, this guy has brought countless god roll weapons that I use to this day and can outgun the meta. Mainly the PDX-45, but still. I have head seeker rolls with range, ones with stability, full auto rolls with crazy reload and crazy stability, hand cannons that can hold their own, scout rifles that can take out the Mida with ease. This man needs your love. Granted, some weeks his loadouts are, let's not talk about that. But if you have patience and time, oh god, that was a bad joke. If you have a little bit of patience, you will definitely be rewarded. That's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to touch on a few of the vendor roles that may have been overlooked by you guys that may or may not become the meta someday. And if they do, and you pick up some of these weapons, good on you. If you don't say I didn't warn you. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. I'm starting to get back into the YouTube grind. I'm out of school for a few weeks, so I can come up with a few videos for you guys, and once the Rise of Iron comes out, there's going to be a shitload of content to make. I have a few video series that I want to start up, but I will talk about that in a future video. I'm not going to just lay it out on the line right now. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Forsaken KCB, and I'm out.